Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Chuck. Now for this video, we will be reacting to Lil Durk home invasion. People have been saying he got backdoor, but it was an attempted backdoor. This is my first time watching this video. I seen about it and I wanted to react to it to you guys and we could watch this together. If y'all new, subscribe, turn notifications, follow all my social media that's at the top of the screen, and comment what you think about this video and let me know what videos to react to next. But let's get into this, y'all.
This shooting made national headlines as officials confirmed one of the three people shot and was rapper King Von from Chicago, who was here last night with friends.
RP King Von. RP King Von, y'all. RP King Von, no cap.
Now at 6, the brother of local rapper Lil Durk is dead after shooting at a club in Harvey this weekend. A police officer also injured.
Dante Banks was when he was shot in the head. Banks is the older brother of locally known rapper Lil
RP to him, RP to him.
Durk. The 32-year-old is also a rapper who performed as D-Thang.
How many of your friends do you think you lost to violence? You know,
Like 20.
20 friends.
I think like 20.
Not 20 people you knew, 20 actual friends.
Yeah, like 20, 30 people.
What up, gang? Back with
Dang. 20 friends that he lost. RP to D-Thang and RP to King Von. 20 people to 30 people? That's crazy.
the real. You know what's the deal. Lil Durk has become one of the top artists of today. Coming from the shy, after the life he's lived, is no easy feat. But that success has come with a lot of pain and loss of those he's loved. And recently, the cycle of blood spill arrives at his doorstep when the ops ran up into his home and had a shootout with him and his girl India. His location wasn't public, so the botched home invasion has the markings of a backdoor attempt, but the bigger issue is what caused the betrayal and retaliation. Today, we gonna chop it up and break down the truth and how it all connects. July 11th, 2021, a little after 5 a.m., intruders broke into Lil Durk's home inside the gated community, Chateau Elan neighborhood of Brazelton. Neighbors would hear shots ringing out as Lil Durk, along with his girl, India, stood their ground and shot it out with the intruders on some Bonnie and Clyde type vibe. The intruders
Hey, she a real one. I ain't gonna lie. She a shooter too. Let me find out.
would flee as Durk and India was too handy with the strap to get caught lacking. Imagine getting the drop on your op, planning to catch him when he's most likely asleep, invade his home, and then be the ones running when not only him, but his girl start busting back at you. Sounds like a movie, but Durk's life is far from it. Even with his wide success, what's the point if those that were through the mud with you never get to enjoy it at your side? Worse yet, if you yourself lose your life. Durk has had a troubled past. The streets have both given him wealth, but at the exchange of peace of mind and the life of those around him. The streets always end in jail time or getting murked. Lil Durk has been the voice of the trenches, warding off beefs with some of the most savage in Chirac's history. He's one of those dudes that don't just talk about it, but be about it and knows how to move, but when the ops can't get their hands on him, those around him take the fall. Those bodies circle right back and finally caught up with him at his home. Lil Durk's artist and cousin, MacArthur Swindle, aka OTF Newski, was called lacking when an op walked up and murked him while sitting in a vehicle in the 700 block of East 87th Street in the Southside neighborhood. March 27th, 2015, Uchenna Agena, aka Lil Durk's manager, OTF Chino, was shot and passed away in Chicago. Chino was sitting in the car
Dang, his manager got killed?
outside a restaurant in Avalon Park in the 8400 block of South Stony Island Avenue when the gunman approached on foot and fired shots into the vehicle, hitting him repeatedly, including once in his head. November 6, 2020, one of the biggest losses to Chicago and Durk yet, the person he called his twin,
King Von,
was shot and didn't make it after an altercation outside an Atlanta club with Savannah, Georgia rapper Quando Rondo. While Von was putting the beats on Quando, his man's Timothy Leaks, aka Lil Tim, snuck up from behind the vehicle and fired bullets into Von.
we all seen this video, man. RP King Von, man. I'm gonna keep saying it.
Von would make it to the hospital, but sadly, not live to see another day.
APD says the gun battle took place in 3 different spots near Trinity Avenue, where a total of 6 people were shot. 3 have died. One of them, a rapper Davon Bennett, who goes by the stage name King Von.
Saturday, June 5th, 2021, Lil Durk suffered a loss that would put events in play to him allegedly being backdoored by one of his OTF crewmates. His brother, Dante Banks, aka OTF D-Thang, reportedly got into an altercation inside Club O and left to go outside. The persons involved in the altercation allegedly followed him outside where shooting erupted. An officer was hit in the thigh, and D-Thing unfortunately caught a headshot and passed at the scene.
Who is among those who were shot in a gun battle in downtown Atlanta with 3 others.
FBG Duck's mom, who has been a supporter of putting the guns away, reached out to Durk's dad to send condolences. 1 month later, Brick Squad rapper and OTF op Lil Kevo 069 made the mistake that many of those who lost their lives made. He dropped a track dissing his ops fallen homies. I don't know if it just don't register what comes with that type of energy or if they believe they're somehow invincible, but as far as history goes, that title only belongs to Lil Reese, and any other rapper dissing they ops fallen homies ends up murked themselves. In the track titled BDK Freestyle Part 2, Lil Kevo starts off the track with the hook, "I'm smoking on Polo, I'm smoking on Vaughn." Already, he messed up, but he went on to say, D-Thing a bitch, that little boy fast. Durk is a goofy, get what back out in blood. Your brother just got knelt, he going up in mud. Stupid ass dumb, shouldn't have been in the club. Can you guess what happened next? Sure enough, news reports started pouring in. Just a few days later, that Lil Kevo was run down on and murked in a hail of bullets.
So that dude that was just saying all of that, a couple of days later, he got killed. Chicago, they make diss tracks, and then a couple of days, couple weeks, couple months, they get killed, lose their life. And Chicago is crazy. That's a crazy city, no cap.
Lil Kevo has long been a hater of anything associated with O-Block. Back in 2013, he posted a clip to his Instagram saying, O-Block.
O-Block BDK shit, how you ain't know?
Oh my gosh. He really went to the O Block just to say all of this. Nah, you got killed. You got killed, nah.
Not how Draz Hill. Oz BDK O-Block.
Now, you made a video with a bunch of your homies flashing guns, dissing the deceased, then you end up the same. This came after the diss in Vaughn and Durk's brother, so maybe the diss track was only a lead up to the attempted hit on Durk's life because the diss track seemed to come out of nowhere, then Durk is found and shot at. We may never know if he knew it to hit on Durk because now he's underground. But one thing stands out for sure. How did ops know where Durk lived? It was a gated community and Durk never posts his home online like that.
That's a fact. How they know? Let's find out.
Rumors been buzzing in the street, but a number of reasons point to a member or members of OTF being the ones that leaked Durk's address and try to get him backdoored. After the incident, Durk went at necks of persons claiming OTF, but not standing on the family when things pop off and promise that half of them about to be gone from OTF. A video of Memo 600 and 600 Breezy, who have been cool with Durk and OTF, seemed to turn ops when they hopped on live, subliminally dissing Durk, instigating that he isn't feeding the hood. Why they think Durk needs to supply the entire trenches, I don't know. But sounds more like
I mean, if he is right, come back to your city. But it's like Lil Durk, you know what I'm saying? He can't be around that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he popping, he the hottest rapper. Him and Lil Baby, they just dropped that album. And he can't be around the hood like that. So that's why I think he in Atlanta right now. So he probably just been out there chilling with Lil Baby, dropping music. They probably making music. You know what I'm saying? Lil Durk probably got paid for features that he gotta do, music videos. You know what I'm saying? I think Lil Durk busy. So I don't think he could really be in the hood like that. But they probably miss him. But they also probably hating on him too. Cause for me, he ain't showing love back. But that's how it is in Chicago.
they wanted to ride off that man's glow without even being down with Durk like that, because Durk has shone the spotlight on many of his peers and gave him the platform to blow up, but the rest depends on them.
I could really go back on my block and just get into it with the killers. I make sure the killers breathing good, they eating. You hungry, little folk? Not no noodles. You want caviar steak on listed. Not no noodles, not no flaming hots. I make sure the killers real full.
You add the two together, and the pieces begin to align. If Durk is disowning OTF affiliates after his home was targeted, and it appears they had something to do with selling them out. According to DJ Academics, who broke the news on the attempted hit on Durk's life, emails were sent out to everyone in the gated community, updating them on what happened. An email stated that the ops entered through the woods.
But the people that run the gated community, they sent an email saying the people who try to run up on Durk didn't come through the gate. They came through the woods.
The email continued to say there was a home invasion that targeted a specific resident and shots were fired, but no one was injured. So not only did the ops find out that he's in a gated community off somewhere, but they knew the exact house to hit how to gain access into the gated community undetected, and how to get away the same. It all points to a backdoor situation. Luckily, Durk was ready, and he has a rider with him who was ready to bust back and hold her mans down with a Glock 10 at his bedside. Durk confirmed that he passed the strap to India, and they ran back down on the ops in a snippet for a new track he let fans hear on live. The track also paid respects to his fallen brother D-Thang.
They came back a ball. For the COVID, the only time you niggas win. Niggas ran inside my crib, but the Glock 10 was by the bed. I give my gun to Andy before I put it in your hand.
Damn, that song was fire. I ain't gonna lie. He need to drop that song on TikTok before.
Law enforcement wasted no time to swarm the gated community and raided Durk's home after being alerted of what went down. But Durk seems to be in the clear as he's still out doing shows and continuing life as normal. Given he's still facing an attempted hit charge in connection to the February 2019 shooting outside the Varsity in Atlanta, Durk may be under some fire for being a felon with a firearm and having a pending case in court. But for the most part, he seems in the clear. One thing about Durk, he know how to move and don't get caught up on the social media clout that gets so many rappers apprehended. This time, he got close to losing his life and his girl's life as well, leaving behind his family, kids, and homies that became brothers. He has to be even more careful now because he's the voice of the streets and finally made it to superstar status. Maybe King Von's uncle, Range Rover Hang, gets through to Durk about quitting dissing his ops, fallen homies, and still pushing the street life, and instead, focus on being the superstar that he is and build up those around him.
You keep saying Tuka and Duck, you don't have to do that, bro. You on songs with Lil Baby, Young Thug, all these bro, like.
That's a fact. He on songs with all these high top rappers and he's still dissing his ops. Like, feel me? He gotta separate that. He's still gonna diss though, cause that's Lil Durk. They took his people, King Von, D-Thang. He's still gonna diss his ops. You on songs with Lil Baby, Young Thug. If y'all feel me, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn notifications.
Like, stop dissing these men. Just over it, bro. You don't have to do it, bro. You got songs with Drake. Ain't got songs with Drake, bro. Live your life, do your thing, bro.
To Lil Durk.
Oh yeah, he do got a song with Drake. I forgot all about that song with Drake. We talking about Drake, y'all. And he's still dissing his ops, doing all of that. But you feel me? It's from his heart though. They took one of his. They took his people. So for me, I guess the people that took him, took his people. He trying to diss on the people that took him.
Stay safe and move smart. Focus on the music and try to distance from adding fuel to the fire with your ops. RIP to all those lost close to bro. Pray he gets the strength to keep looking forward with that weight on his shoulders.
Lil Durk, you know what I'm saying? You gotta move smart, man. I mean, he already moving smart. People after him after that home invasion. Like, how you know what house he at a gated community? You feel me? But anyways, y'all, appreciate all the support. Subscribe, like, and turn notifications. Follow all my social medias that's at the top of the screen. But anyways, I'm out, y'all.